Hello, today we will be going over the buyer advisory. It is a resource for real estate consumers. It's also provided by the Arizona Association of Realtors and the Department of Real Estate, Arizona Department of Real Estate. So first thing I want to say is a real estate agent is vital to the purchase of a real property and can provide a variety of services in locating a property, negotiating the sale, and advising the buyer. A real estate agent is generally not qualified to discover defects or evaluate the physical condition of a property. However, a real estate agent can assist the buyer in finding qualified inspectors and provide the buyer with documents and other resources containing vital information about a prospective property. This advisory is designed to make the purchase of real property as smooth as possible. Some of the more common issues that a buyer may decide to investigate or verify concerning a property purchase are summarized in this advisory. Included in this advisory are 1. Common documents a buyer should review. 2. Physical conditions in the property the buyer should investigate. And 3. Conditions affecting the surrounding area that the buyer should investigate. In addition, a buyer must communicate to the real estate agents in the transaction any special concerns the buyer may have about the property or surrounding area, whether or not those issues are addressed in this advisory. Reminder, this advisory is supplemental to obtaining professional property inspections. Professional property inspections are absolutely essential. There is no practical substitute for professional inspection as a measure to discover and investigate defects or shortcomings in a property. Please note, the property may be subject to video and/or audio surveillance. The buyer should therefore exercise caution and not discuss features or pricing while in the home. That's very common today, believe it or not. But let's go over how to use this buyer's advisory. So you have page numbers, obviously 1 to 13. It's pretty in-depth, so I'm only going to go over the table of contents and a couple of examples of how to use this. So section 1 deals with common documents a buyer should review, purchase contract, MLS, printout, and it's got the page numbers here by them, lead-based paint over here, termites, wood disturbance. This is very good. Not all of these will apply to every home. However, it's good to review them. If you look, like, let's take 5, affidavit of disclosure, page 5, 4, 5. So there's the affidavit of disclosure. If the buyer is purchasing 5 or fewer parcels of land, whether improved or vacant, other than subdivided land in an unincorporated area of a county, the seller must furnish the buyer with an affidavit of disclosure. And then it gives a sample of it on this link. So it kind of tells you what it is. Obviously, this, unless you're buying a property that fits in this category, you're probably not going to have that on most properties. So that's kind of how you use this. The first section is, again, common documents. Section 2, common physical conditions in the property a buyer should investigate. Obviously, repairs, square footage. Square footage will often can be wrong on the MLS printout. It can be wrong in tax records sometimes. The appraisal will typically cover square footage. Roof, anyway, goes through flood insurance, insurance claims. So if the previous owner had any insurance claims, that kind of goes over that as well. Section 3, conditions affecting the area surrounding the property the buyer should investigate. So this is probably something not a lot of people do, but it should be done. Any environmental concerns, electromagnetic fields, Superfund sites, crime statistics, sex offenders in the area, forested areas, military and public airports, zoning, planning, neighborhood services, schools, city profile, things like that. And then section 4, other methods to getting information about a property, drive around the neighborhood, talk to neighbors, investigate your surroundings. Section 5, resources, talks about the market conditions advisory, fair housing and disability laws, wire fraud, additional information, things like that. So that's pretty much what the buyer's advisory covers. Again, this is a vital document. Go through it well. click on some of the resources. Let's do one. Let's do crime statistics is on page 10. So if we scroll down, 7, 8, 9, 10. So crime statistics. Right here is a link to all Arizona cities for crime statistics. Good piece of information. Use this link and use all of these links if you have questions, things like that. And awesome. So let's go from there.